So, summer is almost over, or probably by the time I drop this video, it's already over. But nonetheless, fall is on the way, and that means we're gonna get a new season full of brand new animes. And not gonna lie, I wasn't that very excited about this new season until I checked my anime list, and oh boy, this might be the most packed season yet. So, here's my most anticipated animes for the fall season. And so tell me, what's your most anticipated anime to come out this season? Let me know all of it in the comments below. And without further ado, let's just get started. Spy Family was one of my favorite series of last year. It was so popular with fans that a season 2 was already in production. A spy named Lloyd is after a corrupt politician who only appears at his son's school. Lloyd has to set up a fake family to enter the school and get information on the politician. He adopts a girl named Anya, who's a psychic, and a wife named Yor, who is secretly an underground assassin. None of them know each other's secrets, except for Anya, but they all act like a family while slowly becoming a real one. I was first reading the manga before it got adapted to an anime, and I stopped reading it around where season 2 will start, so it's great timing for me. This is what I think is the best introductory anime. It has things for everyone to enjoy: action, adventure, comedy, romance, drama, great animation, amazing characters, and just so much more. If you haven't checked out this series, I definitely recommend y'all check it out before the second season starts on October 7th. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You is about Rentaro as he's been rejected over 100 times in a row. He goes to a shrine and prays to one day find his soulmate. The god of love then appears and fulfills his wish of finding a soulmate. There's just one problem. The god accidentally gives him over 100 soulmates, and if he rejects one, they will suffer a horrible death. So now Rentaro is finding all of his soulmates and trying to balance being in a relationship with all of them at the same time. It's one of the funniest series I've ever read. It's a parody of the harem high school romance series, and it's not meant to be taken super seriously. It has a lot of fourth wall breaks, references to other animes, and a lot of romance cliches and fan service. The comedy comes first, so even if you like or hate the romance genre, you can still really enjoy this series. It's a fun experience, and I can't wait to see it animated on October 8th. Attack on Titan, after 10 years since the first season and 2 years since this season started, we are finally getting to see the ending to one of the greatest anime series of all time in my opinion. Eren has started the rumbling and is now destroying the world. Now it's time for the gang to stop Eren, and that's pretty much what's gonna be this entire episode. Now, it has been really annoying watching this series for the past 2 years, with this season being split into 6 different parts. But with this finale being in 1 hour and 30-minute special, we're expected to get hopefully amazing animation, great pacing, and enough time to give these characters a proper send-off. The rumor of the series getting an anime-only ending are sadly not true. However, we are going to get a more detailed version of the manga ending, so hopefully it comes out better on November 4th. Tokyo Revengers is a series about a dude named Takemichi. He had friends, a girlfriend, and respect. Now 12 years later, he's washed up, has no friends, and his first girlfriend was murdered by the Tokyo Manjin gang. After getting pushed onto some train tracks, he flashes back to the same day 12 years before, when he was still dating his girlfriend, Hinata. Takemichi warns her little brother to protect her at all costs, and that alters the future. Now, Takemichi goes back and forth in time to try to change the course of the future. Now, normally, I really don't like time travel concepts, it just ain't my cup of tea. Especially the way that they use it here, where it can be pretty complicated keeping track of everything. But the thing that's keeping me interested in this series is obviously the characters and just the overall gang concept. Now, I have not watched season 2, so the last thing I saw was the cliffhanger ending of season 1, but with this new season coming out on October 4th, I now have a chance to catch up. You were experienced, I was not. Our dating story is a new school romance story starring a gloomy high schooler named Ryuto, who is forced to confess to a popular girl at his school named Runa. They end up going out even though they are polar opposites. They have different hobbies, different friends, but they begin to bond and relate to each other the more they hang out. Now from that description, it sounds like a normal romance series, but this is going to be taking a more adult route. Runa seems to have had a ton of relationships, while this will be Ryuto's first relationship. It's two completely different personalities trying to figure out dating each other. I also really like the fact that they're dating already instead of just seeing them do the will they won't they plot that most romance series do. They're not super close when they first start, but we will get to see them grow closer, which is, I think, the most interesting part to see. The trailers make it seem that way, and from the animation and clips that I've seen, it looks like a really nice and wholesome series filled with a bunch of drama that I'll gladly be checking out on October 6th. Ron Kamonohashi's Deranged Detective is a mystery comedy series about a detective named Ishiki having problems solving murder cases and just helping people in general. Following the advice of a senior officer, he goes to enlist the aid of Ron Kamonohashi, a messy-haired, unenergetic loner and former most promising detective on the force. Ron doesn't want to help, but after a while gets convinced to tag along and solve mysteries together. Now to me, this sounds like what Law & Order would be like if it was animated and just over the top. We don't see much from the trailers, which is both a pro and a con since we don't have an idea of how things are going to go. This will most likely tackle a new murder case an episode while having a bit of character development and background to these characters, which again I'm a big fan of. I have a feeling it'll just be like Law & Order, just without the court and legal part, but I'm just excited to see another mystery series coming out, and I'll definitely be checking it out October 2nd. Undead Unlock is one of the Shonen Jump mangas to get an anime adaptation this year. Fuko is a woman who is cursed with extreme misfortune to anyone that she touches. She meets Andy, a man who has a strong regenerative power that makes him immortal. Andy is tired of living, so he teams up with Fuko to give him the best death possible. But a mysterious gang plans to take advantage of their abilities. Now, I've bashed this series in the past. I've made TikToks and shorts about how I just don't like this manga series. Even when I reacted to the trailer, I wasn't that excited about it. However, I want to be excited about this series. People have said so many good things about it, and I just want to know why. The animation doesn't look bad, the voice acting is really good, and even some of the action scenes seen in the trailer seem really cool. I just couldn't get past the first volume, and I never really had a reason to return to it. But hopefully, this anime changes my mind on October 7th. And that's it. Do you agree with my choices? What is your most anticipated series to come out for fall? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.